Hey, how you doing? Hope everybody's safe and well. And welcome to Cards and Sharps. It is showtime. That's right. We have a Kershaw Showtime. This is a Todd Rexford design. Uh, this is one that I wanted to pick up because I had seen pictures of it. Uh, and as far as Kershaw goes, not always the biggest fan of their styling. You know, such as the leek and the onion and the dividend and all the curvy, wavy designs that they tend to do with the thicker, wider blades and things like that. They do make some knives that I like, and it's always been some of the thinner, more I guess conventional looking knives, and just something about this one got my attention. It does have more of a conventional styling to it, and that two-tone blade just sets it off to me. The black with the two-tone blade, just nice blade shape, a little more traditional looking. And so I thought when I seen this, started seeing this on a Everyday Carry website. Had some things that folks were carrying, and this is one I kept seeing pop up in some people's daily carry, and I thought that's kind of a cool looking knife, and so I think I'll check that out. And so I brought one in to see what we think of it. It's not a real expensive knife or anything like that. These will run you in the $30 range, which is a pretty big niche for Kershaw. They have a lot of knives in that upper 20s to mid 30s range, and this is another one of them. And this one just has a little different styling than you see in some of the others, like the Osa Suite and some of those. So I just think that that smooth handle with no scales on it just really looks good. And then the frame lock, just a really classy looking knife, I thought. Specs, you're looking at a little under 7 inches overall at 6.875 with a 3-inch blade. It's 8CR 13 MOV, which is a pretty standard blade steel for Kershaw, and a good enough steel for the price point in which these come in at. Drop point, hollow grind. It's got a black and satin finish on the blade. Not sure what that black, if that's a particular coating or what. And it says on the blade that it is a Rexford design. The weight is 3.67, so it's fairly heavy for its size, as say compared to the Bug Out that's just a tad over 2. But you're paying a lot more to get that. You're paying about $100 more to get that weight reduction. It's also heavier than the Delica. Now the Delica, you're going to be a little over twice the price on it. So, and it's right in the same ballpark as the Rat 2, size-wise. And you can see they're very similarly sized, and they weigh pretty much the same, and they're going to be in that same price range. Now with the Rat 2, you're going to get AUS-8, or you can get D2 for a little more. AUS-8, you're going to come in around low mid 20s, and D2, you're going to be in that low 30s. So you're in that same price point, and I think these are going to be Pretty much targeting the same folks as far as what you're wanting to spend on your knife. It's a flipper, as is a lot of Kershaws, and it is also got the speed safe opening. Now, we'll say about this one, to get it going takes a pretty good bit of pressure. And that is a lot of people's issue with the assisted opening. Is sure once you get it going, it's going to be a nice quick flip, but it is going to take some pressure. And I'm going to say it's not going to be a knife you're going to sit around and fidget with and open and close, because that, just in the little bit I've done here for this video, is starting to chew away at my finger. So, and then you got that, makes it a little more challenging, and really you don't get enough purchase on that frame lock to get in there and open that and do this one-handed. And then you get down there and it's pretty stiff spring at that end there. So compared to the Rat 2, easy flip, not much pressure. You get a good grip on that liner lock, and then you can just one-handed operation all day long. So I would say that's a drawback. As nice as that knife looks, that would probably come into play when I reach in my box to pull out something to carry that day. I'm going to think about whether I want to put the wear and tear on my finger. Got other Kershaws with the speed safe. I've got a 0 tolerance with that are a lot easier to operate. So I don't know if it's just this one's got particularly stiff springs, or if all of these are pretty tight like that. If any of you out there have experience with these, I'd love to hear from you to let me know what you think about that. Alright, what else? As with most of the Kershaws in this in the lower price points, these are going to be Chinese made. Does have a deep carry clip, a very unobtrusive, small deep carry clip. So that thing, I mean, and it actually, the deep end of the clip comes above right even with the end of the handle there. So this will pretty much totally disappear in your pocket. And it's going to be tip up only. So that, but it is ambidextrous. You can go left or right with it. Yeah, I just don't know if I can get past that stiffness of the flip on it. It's awful tight. If you're going to carry it and you're just going to pop it open a couple of times or whatever in a day, then it probably is not going to be a big deal. But for sitting here fidgeting with it, yeah, I'm about to my limit of how many times I want to flip this thing open. Kind of like some of the smaller handguns I have that are pretty snappy. You know, they're fun to shoot, but then, you know, after a few rounds, you're like, it's starting to get a little achy. So, yeah, this one pretty stiff. Does have the jimping on the back, so you have that. You don't have any problem with feel like you have a good purchase for using. My hand fits this handle well, medium-sized hands. As I said, I think pretty much got the same size hands as your average guy, because knives seem to fit my hand well. I don't really usually have much trouble fitting a normal size knife. Now some of the smaller ones I don't like if I feel like I'm barely holding on or anything like that. So I do stay away from some of the the smaller type knives for that reason, and I don't like ones that are too big, because I don't like crowding my pocket that much, or feel like I need to tighten my belt up a notch to keep my pants from falling down. So so this one fits a lot of things I like in a knife. I love the look and the feel holding it in the hand. It's just that it would not want to flip this thing open very often. In fact, I believe that was the last time I want to do that, because that's starting to hurt. Oh, it's kind of like playing guitar. Get your calluses on your chord fingers, and makes it a lot easier. I guess if you do this enough, you get a nice callus here and make it a little easier to do. But yeah, I don't know. That's pretty rough. Plus, I've opened a lot of knives tonight, so fidgeted around a lot. So finger might already was starting to get a little tender. All right, what else? Biggest drawbacks is the can't really. It's hard to get in there and get that frame lock. Well, now it's starting to. Maybe I'm just getting used to it. Getting a little easier there. You can operate it one hand, not as easy as some knives. But I don't know. Either going to talk myself in or out of liking this knife. Kind of on the fence with it. Some things I do like, some things I don't like. So, what do you think? This look like something you'd like? Think it looks good? Don't look good? These Kershaw springs, I don't know. Some people love them, some hate them. I'm kind of, depends on the knife. Each particular knife feels a little different to me. Some of them I like it, some of them I don't. And I'm going to say this is a don't like on this knife. But if it wasn't for that, I'd be really giving this knife some mad props. But that's all I can think of with it. Let me know what you think. If you like this video, hit the like and subscribe, and hopefully help you out and give you an idea of whether the Showtime is something you'd want or not. See you guys next time.